Playback. In this chapter, we will introduce you to the Playback Interface. Playback can be accessed in various ways and from various interfaces. There are two quick ways to access the Playback Interface. Either click on the Instant Playback icon from the general toolbar at the bottom of the Live View interface, or click on the Menu button and then Playback. The interface will switch from Live View to Playback, and the cameras from the Live View will be played back automatically. If you have unused windows, you can add playback cameras manually by clicking on the plus icon in the Playback window. This will open the Add Camera window where you can mark the cameras you wish to add and click Add. The number of supported playback channels might be different for different models. Let's get familiarized with the buttons and icons of the Playback interface. We will go from bottom left to right. Menu button. Same as the Live View, but with different options. When in Playback interface, the menu will only have access to Search and Playback and Live View. Full Screen Mode. Click to toggle full screen mode. Split screen modes, according to the device model. Osd Button. Click on it to enable or disable the OSD. This will remove any markings made by the system, but will not affect the playback. Stop Button. To stop the playback and remove all playback cameras. Rewind. To play back the video backwards. Play. To play back the video forward. Pause. To pause the playback. The pause, play, and rewind buttons will change their location according to the current operation. Decelerate button. To reduce the playback speed. The slowest speed is 1/32 of normal speed. Accelerate button. To increase the playback speed. The fastest speed is times 32 of normal speed. Preview's frame button will go back a single frame. Next frame button will go forward a single frame. Previews and next frame buttons will only be available in a single channel playback and while the playback is paused. In all other situations, it will be grayed out. 30-second buttons. Skip 30 seconds backwards and forwards. Event List button. Open a list of events for the playback cameras. You can filter the event types. If you wish to filter cameras from the list, you can search for it or remove it from the Playback interface. Backup button will be used to commence backup tasks. If no backup area is marked, this button will pop up a small illustration explaining how to mark the backup area. To learn more about backup, please refer to Chapter 11, Search and Backup. Backup Status button. Here you will find all the active backup procedures. You will also be able to see the general progress of the backup tasks, pause or delete if necessary. Back button will take you back to the interface that led you to the playback. Like the Live View interface, the Playback interface also has Mini-Channel menu. Click on an active playback window to open the menu. You can drag the menu to move it by using the gray dotted area. Alternatively, you can right-click on the channel to open the menu in text format. The buttons of the menu include Audio button, enable or disable audio for the chosen channel, Snapshot button, to take a snapshot from the playback. Note that the resolution may be lower if you are using split windows, so taking a snapshot will deliver the best quality if taking it while in single channel view. Zoom in button, to perform digital zoom. You can learn more about this in Chapter 3, Main Interface. Tag button. This will allow you to bookmark the camera and exact time for later use. You will be able to access the tag from Search and Backup interface. Click on it, set the name, and confirm to save. Switch camera button. This button allows you to switch the playback camera while saving the playback time. This allows you to maintain a fluid playback, including changing camera, without researching the playback time. Close Camera button will close the playback of the specific camera without affecting the others. Now we will introduce you to the right pane, where you will see the playback information and control. From the top to bottom, Date button, set or change the playback date. Time button, set or change the playback time. Record type filters, manual, sensor, motion, and schedule. Playback must be stopped completely before these icons can be used. After stopping the playback, use the plus icon to add the desired cameras for search and playback. In the time bar, you will see detailed information about the record types and times. The green color stands for manual record. The red color stands for sensor alarm record. The yellow color stands for motion alarm record, and the blue color stands for schedule record. Hovering over it will show the exact time and date of where the cursor is pointing. A left click will set the playback exact time for all selected cameras. Hovering over the time bar will also reveal the time scale controls. 24 button will zoom out so the time bar will show the whole 24 hours of the selected date. Zoom in and out buttons to zoom in and out of the time bar. The maximum view is 24 hours. The minimum view is 12 minutes. You can scroll up and down the time bar by the arrows or by the mouse scroll wheel. The time bar is also used for backup. Drag the mouse cursor on the time scale to select the backup area and right-click on the marked area or click on the backup icon to pop up the backup information window. Select the destination device, backup path, and backup format and click Backup to start the backup process. For more information about backup procedures, please refer to Chapter 11, Search and Backup. Another very useful feature is Smart Playback. Smart Search allows you to perform simple analyzing of recorded video while playing it back, saving a lot of time and effort. Smart Search is available on DVRs and NVRs running OSIA version 1.2.6 and up, with IP cameras running version 4.2.1 and up, and all analog cameras. Simply click on the menu button, Search and Backup, Smart Search to get to the interface. Starting to review from the left bar, we have two options, Behavior and Face. Behavior will search the playback according to the defined search type. Let's review it from top left to right. You can see there's a calendar open up on the top left corner, allowing you to set the exact date in which you want the playback search to take place. Earliest, the earliest date containing records. Latest, the latest date containing records. You can also set the time by clicking the Set Backup Time on the left lower corner of the screen. Moving down, we have the camera's pane. Choose a specific camera's playback you want to analyze. Clicking on the chosen camera will open a screen from the right, automatically previewing the playback and presenting a toolbar on the bottom of the screen. Pause. Stop the playback previewing. Full screen motion. Performing motion analyzing backup on the entire screen areas. This is very useful when 24/7 recording has been used. Motion will allow you to set a specific area on the screen. The system will search for motion only in that area. After activating the motion option, just drag the mouse controller on the screen to choose your region of interest. Draw Line allows you to draw a line on the screen. The system will detect events where the line was crossed from any direction. To set, activate the line option and drag the mouse controller on the screen to set a line. Draw Polygon allows you to set a four-corner polygon on the screen. The system will search for motion only in that area. After activating the polygon, Click on the screen position to set the corner. After setting the fourth corner, the system will automatically close it with the first corner. Smart Playback Settings allows you to set the intrusion percentage, which determines the system's sensitivity for detection motion in the defined area or line. Performing Smart Search is also available via the main Playback Interface. The controls are identical as explained before, but using the full Playback Interface allows you to set the system to fully skip durations without required events, and also set the playback speed. Notice that for all Smart Search types, you can choose only one camera at a time. On the top of the screen, you have the time bar, presenting detailed information about the record types and times. The green color stands for manual record. The red color stands for sensor alarm record. Yellow color stands for motion alarm record, and blue color stands for schedule record. Hovering over it will show the exact time and date of where the cursor is pointing. Left click will set the playback exact time for all selected cameras. The last three buttons are Backup, Playback to take the instant playback interface we talked about in the beginning, Close takes you to the main live screen. Now let's talk about the face option. Face recognition search is available only for supporting NVRs with face detection cameras. Reviewing from the top left corner, you can set the exact date in which you want the playback search to take place. When pressing on the empty picture frame, the following window will show. That is your main interface to set the face recognition search. Face database. On that interface, you can search a certain face by groups. Click the More button on the top right corner to choose which groups you want to filter. You can choose single face picture or an entire group to be searched. Snapshot Gallery, presenting three different filters. Time filter allows you to choose what time you want to set. Camera filter allows you to choose which camera you want to filter. Press More button on the right side of the window to choose a specific one. And the last filter allows you to choose pictures recognized by the system or not. External faces allows you to add faces the system does not recognize but detected. Below the empty picture frame, Similarity Percentage stands for how certain the system is that the person found is indeed the person we searched for. For example, 100% means that the system is 100% sure that the person searched is the person found. Result limit. Choose the number of results that will be searched. After performing the search, the right interface shows the pictures of detected faces. You can choose the preview to be shown either with snapshots or details. This finalizes the playback chapter.